So Robert did the adult thing and fucked right off.
Are you all right?
Whoa.
What's wrong, young man?
Nothing.
Let me help you.
I'm fine. It's nothing.
But you look as if something's...
I'm just looking for my dad. The sheriff?
The sheriff?
Yeah. Have you seen him?
Oh, well, yes.
Where?
Here and there, now and then. He does have a way of showing up in the strangest of places.
Wait, how long ago was he here? Just now, or what?
It was more than a minute, less than a lifetime.
Sure. Okay, thanks.
The pleasure was all mine. I'll be sure to tell him you're looking for him.
I'm happy that must have started
Pretty sure
on
they
an
came
hour.
down this way.
I wouldn't be sure of anything in this place. How did she get you here, Linda? What did she offer you?
She promised me freedom.
Freedom?
Every single day since we made that movie has been torture. The dreams, I don't get a lot of sleep. I used to channel it into my films. Like a badge of honor. But 30 years of this. I'm sure it was no different for Robert with his piece.
And Augustine said if you give her your film strip.
I can't destroy it. Augustine's my way out.
She wants the other two pieces as well. Stan's and the other girls.
Her name's Maddie. She's Bonnie's daughter.
Bonnie's... What?
Hard to believe. I know. Till you take a good look at her. Spitting image. I wish I would have stayed in touch with Bonnie. And now it's too late.
Too late.
Bonnie just recently passed. It's how Maddie inherited her piece of the film.
Huh. That's too bad.
What did you mean when you said all of this is because of Cedar Hills?
I said it's because of what happened in Cedar Hills. And what's still happening right now.
What's happening right now?
What happened back then.
Kids making Super 8 movies? In the mill? The mill's been gone for...
I told you, I don't count years anymore.
Jesus, come on, Sam. You haven't been straight with me since the second you got here.
I hate to break it to you, but that's all I've been.
What is it?
Oh, nothing. Nothing. Find him all and gotta find him before his skies are folding in again and it's
He's having a bad time.
Take it easy. Whoa there. Sam, you don't seem okay.
We gotta find Augustine now.
I think you should take a minute.
I'll be fine. Now, are you gonna help me find Augustine, or are you just gonna get in my way?
I looked at your journal.
What?
The things you wrote. You're not well. You need help.
I need your help. Right now.
I'll help you, okay? But you gotta promise me you'll see someone when this is over.
Sure.
Promise me.
I promise.
That can't be good.
Sam? 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 Hello? Sam!
How much will I eat? I'll be back in Rex. Yeah, I'll probably be live for a while still.
This is certainly something.
Murder Mine? Whole other alternate version of Murder Mill. Spaghetti sauce, protein noodles. That sounds good.
Theater carnage blamed on sick flick. A screening of the film Murder Mill. Wait, this screening never happened.
Recent
What is
African
this?
Recent African mass violence and pandemonium in movie theaters across the country have been blamed for a low-budget horror picture with its roots right here in Cedar Hills. The latest copycat incident in Sacramento occurred last night with the screening of the film Murder Mill, triggering a mass brawl that left 13 injured, 3 critically. Murder Mill was shot at the defunct Cedar Steel Mill and has been afforded a national release in an effort, detractors claim, to cash in on notoriety as that where serial killer Frank Stone committed his crime more than 20 years ago. Since the release, however, there have been repeated episodes of violence and screenings, with Sacramento just the latest in increasingly long time. Protein noodles are probably good. I never had them. So Augustine has been going between realities. There's a missing child and some tragic Cedar Hills this morning, waking up after what was proved to be the most darkest night in its history. At around 10 p.m. during routine inquiries at the Cedar Steel Mill of part of...
Suspect Frank Stone killed during violent showdown in the Cedar Hills Mill. But not before. No. Not before Frank Stone tragically took the life of his final victim, identified as Jaime Rivera, only an infant. This must be a misprint.
Green 21 is considered to have sustained serious injury in an attempt to arrest Stone. 36 speaking to reporters at the mill at the very early hours of the morning. Sheriff Lloyd Kersich confirmed that the officer was taken to Western Falls Hospital. He was in a stable condition. So did they make a movie also for Trapper? Just less Frank Stone, more Evan McMillan? Something on that side. That's slightly different from those used in Murder Mill. $200 grams of protein per serving. That's not too bad. I mean, hey, as long as you're getting your daily protein.
Johnny didn't act in this scene. It was Chris. This isn't right. Okay, that is not what we shot.
Relax.
What are you doing?
That letter's private. It's got nothing to do with you.
Sorry, I'm just a little rattled. This place is filled with lies. Just total fabrication.
I think you're starting to see what we're up against. And unfortunately, I'm starting to think we might be too late. Come on.
Stop. I'm not taking one more step until you tell me exactly what the fuck is going on here. And don't even think about saying one word short of the absolute truth, you hear me?
The truth can be a slippery subject.
Sam!
Look, I'm sorry, Linda. But I just don't think I'm able to give you what you want. I take no pleasure in any of this. There's no reward for me when I've done what I've got to do. There's no gratitude, no gold watch. It's just sort of a higher calling.
God, you're so full of it. I'm not a kid anymore. And you're not the sheriff. You don't get to play high and mighty with me.
Linda.
No. You won't be straight with me, fine. But I'm not an idiot. I know how misdirection works. I can see what you're trying to hide. Did you think I wouldn't notice the second you walked in here? You should be at least 80 years old, but you're barely older than me. How does that make any sense? In fact, none of the dates in your fucked up journal line up. I'd say it's pure lunacy, except... here you are. The wrong age. And I found a newspaper, a real one. One that says you failed to save Frank Stone's final victim. An infant, on the night you caught him. Imagine my surprise to read the victim's name. My own best friend, who I grew up with. Jaime Rivera.
So what are you implying?
I'm saying you might be Sam Green. But you're not the Sam Green I knew in Cedar Hills. You're someone else. Aren't you?
So we're all from different realities, and Augustine has pulled us all together to get the final bits of Murder Mill. What reality are we
For
part
every
of?
path taken, there exists another, taken by a shadow self. Another reality. Another world. Worlds so close, they bleed together. Do you see? The timelines I chose were special. The bleed strong. The entity straining against the edges of our world. I didn't need Frank Stone's mortal vessel, after all. I only needed the most perfect versions of his essence, trapped on celluloid, projected at 24 frames a second. Frank Stone will be reborn.
Shinobi can grab a timestamp of that. That'd be great.
Where is everyone?
Ooh. So we're all not in the same realities. So huh. Let's see if I can't find a key or like a brick or something. Oh, there's just a flat out hole in the floor there. That's less than optimal.
Those steam jets are gonna burn my face off. But that's my only way out. If I fix these boilers, that should shut off the leak.
So we need a part.
Gotta be around here someplace.
It's gotta be in that locked locker, right? That needs a key. Stop running, you'll leave scratch marks. The beginning of the game actually had like really cool design of like scratch marks. Can't crawl near here.
Surely there's a way to the...
Key.
Always need one of these.
Those lockers are gonna collapse, aren't they? Pick up.
One to go.
My darling Franklin Nolan
Whoever's
obsessed
locker this was had some serious issues.
It upsets me when you don't write back. If you aren't sick, you needn't be withdrawn with me. Tell me everything, my dear. You know whatever happens, I'll always be there for you. Nothing in the world could ever stop me loving you. I'll always be in your life. 3 weeks ago, you told me making friends was hard. I could sympathize. My love's precious few or ever worth making. Every time they open their mouths, all you can feel is insects crawling under your skin. Every vapid look forces you to nod and smile and pretend we're listening to what they say. You are too important to be wasted on them, and one day you'll find the only place. I find that place I've always told you about, where you can truly appreciate how much smaller they've always been. Until then, we endure, but you do not become. Right back to me soon, Norman. I know you won't leave your Mia waiting too long to hear from her only grandson again. I will always watch you, love, Mia. So Frank had a fucked up childhood.
That sounds promising.
So we need another gear. Could be in the bathroom. Love for life. I probably missed something in there.
You're coming with me, buddy.
Highway back to the others. There's got to be something down here. No.
Merlin.
Merlin's collar. Oh no, poor boy.
God. If I ever get out of this maze, I'm gonna take Bonnie's advice and leave Cedar Hills. See New York. Fall in love. Fall out of love. Just live a little.
Wonder how Merlin ended up down here.
I hate tight spaces. I can barely breathe.
Okay, I just have one of these. Which actually, how many have we collected? You're missing a few. Door. Locked. Need type stamp on that.